Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another I Am the Rat, and this is The Rat's Nest. I'm joined as always by Kyle and Trevor. Please say hi, my magnanimous co-hosts.
Hi, everyone.
Howdy, howdy.
Today we're doing something in order to have a video up on Wednesday. We're talking about Invincible, my favorite show of all time.
Yeah, dude, it's a very special episode here on The Rat's Nest. It's completely unscripted.
Yeah, I know. We always every single episode we've done is scripted. The first ever unscripted scripted episode. No other episode has been scripted to be unscripted before. So we're here. We're just absolutely chilling. It's been a solid year plus since I've watched Invincible, but season 2 is coming out. And Trevor just watched season 1, and I was like, yeah, we could talk about it. I could get reminded. Thank you for the idea, Trevor. Anyways, Invisible is what is it called? That if I can see him, that's so true. It's a pretty good show. What are your guys' general thoughts on here?
Trevor, do you want to go first since you're
Yeah, because I literally just finished watching the the finale of season 1 a solid hour and a half ago. I very much enjoyed it, right? I mean, like I wish I didn't know the big twist at the very beginning of the first episode where Omni-Man does Omni-Man stuff. But I did, and I mean it kind of sucks, but you know it's modern era, you know. You learn these things, and I mean it is Brandon's fault that I know because he spoiled it for me back when we were in high school. So fuck you, Brandon. I hate your guts. But it was very good. Like it's like the characters feel like real characters, right? They don't feel like fake people, and it's great. Like characters, as in the characters feel like real people. I mean, instead of real characters. That was a bit of a Freudian slip. I apologize.
Okay, so I was actually away from the mic getting water whenever you made the comment. Did I watch this during high school? Has it been that long?
Yeah, 2018 is when it came out, right?
Dude, I was like 3 then. It's crazy. What'd you think about Invisible?
Yeah, you're 3 minutes old, just like you are now. You're always 3 minutes old. You as the rat.
That's crazy, dude. That's awesome, dude. Oh, I'm 3 minutes old. Cade's gonna get in a lot of trouble. Then join the Discord, link in description, and see why Cade's gonna get in a lot of trouble. That's crazy. Kyle,
also go to his for affinity and figure out why Cade's going to get in a lot of trouble.
Also subscribe to BTS Meal's Place for new videos every Friday.
Not every Friday, just most Fridays. Just sometimes.
Kyle, what do you think about Invincible season 1?
Well, I was lucky enough on two accounts. One, the only spoiler that I knew, and I had no context for it, is the one where he's sitting on top of Mark and it's like him pointing at his head. And two, yeah, I was able to. I was there when it first came out. I went in blind. I remember watching with my friend, watching like the first. If they're like an hour-long episodes, watching like the first 50 or so minutes, I was like, okay, you know, like the show's good. I don't give it all the hype's about, and then and then the ending hooked me, and from there, I absolutely love the series. I still like The Boys more, but that's personal preference. I think Invincible is pretty darn good. You know, just from like how it's animated, I think the animation is good. You know, keyword here, really, really good. But as like to build off what Trevor was saying, it feels like the characters are a lot more. They're very realistic. You know, when you hear or see shows like this that are they take like, you know, not parodies, but you know they're parodies trying. Nuts. My God, Brendan. Look, what I'll say on that is, whenever they try to do something like a twist on, you know, this is like a twist on like this. I guess I'd call it like the Superman story to some extent. I don't know much about Superman, but just from what I know, it seems like it's kind of playing into some of those ideas. But I like the original ideas that it brings to the table too. I like the tension that gets established near the end with Mark and his dad. I like the reveal that he's evil, and I like what the show does.
Whoa! He's not evil. He just wants to purify the earth. nothing evil about that. Personally, I think Omni-Man's right.
Okay, real
I'm not
quick
gonna
question. before we get
say.
into the
I'm not gonna
question.
say I condone. I also
Trevor?
won't condemn. I will only say I understand.
I have a question for you before we get into the meat.
What's your question? What's your question?
Who are your favorite and least favorite characters? Give me like your top 1 to 3 and bottom 1 to 3.
My top 1 to 3
Characters.
Okay. Well, my favorite character. I mean, I can't think about 1 to 3, but I can give you number 1 and
Okay.
best and number 1 worst. Okay,
All right,
number
sure,
1
go ahead.
best. I don't know. It's a very difficult choice because there's a lot of characters, right? But there's like a lot of characters that like aren't really that important.
Just say Omni-Man.
No, not Omni-Man.
Oh, you're not an Omni-Man person. Most people default to Omni-Man.
It's like, yeah, but like that's a cop out, dude. I am better than most people. Okay, I'm above average in like several things. Height, not one of them.
Do you relate to Robot because you two want to No, that's Brandon. I'm sorry.
have sex with a child? Yeah.
That's Brandon. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's Blackbeard
Sorry,
from
Brandon.
One
I'm
Piece.
sorry.
That's
You
Blackbeard
got
from
the
One
label.
Piece. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
I like the clones. They're funny.
The Mauler twins.
Yeah.
Let's go. Those are my favorite characters too.
I like to
love
call them
that.
the Baller Twins.
Shut up. And now, who's your
my favorite. Oh,
Didn't ask, Trevor. Who's your bottom
I
one?
hate it here.
The fucking Dickie or whatever his name is, the number 2, like Cecil's like right hand man.
Bobby
I forgot
Hill?
what his name was. No, I don't think so.
He's like the
Bobby?
guy who dies.
Yeah, well, I mean most people die, Brandon.
Like the guy who looks like a grown up Bobby Hill.
That's his name, right?
I have no idea. I don't remember his name because I don't care about him that much.
Okay, who's your like least favorite main character?
My least favorite, I would consider him like a solid like 1.5 character.
Is he the guy that like that Omni-Man like grabs his spine before he like blows himself up?
Yeah. And then he goes kill a queen.
All right, sure.
Based.
Is his name
if you're talking about like main cast, who do you consider main cast? Are you talking about like the secondary Guardians and then like
Mark, Eve, Amber, the Guardians, Omni-Man, like major reoccurring characters that have some like massive significance.
Okay, Rex. I don't like Rex. He's a dick.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not a fan of Amber, Rex.
We'll
Mark's
get to.
mom.
Don't you worry.
I really like Adam Eve though. An Omni-Man.
As soon as you said, see when Kyle originally asked me what my favorite character was, my response was almost Amber because she's black, and I had to stop myself from saying that. I was like, no, this is far too early in the episode for me to say that. I gotta wait at least 2 more minutes.
Oh my god!
Gotta get at least to the 8-minute mark.
Brandon did that in Bleach, so you guys are on the same page.
The second hardest we've laughed in episode is Bleach. It was recently topped. Yeah. No. Okay.
Anyway.
So actually, least favorite character Amber. I mean, that's pretty obvious.
I'm with you. We'll get to the whole Amber discussion. That's
other than Amber. I don't know. I liked everyone. I mean, I felt ambivalent towards a lot. I'd probably say Rex, but I mean, like he's written to be dislikable. So.
Yeah.
Favorite character?
He's like
obviously, Omni-Man is a ton of fun whenever he's on screen. Main villain / protagonist / all that. I think I remember liking what's his Robot. I think I really liked Robot and his story.
it's literally his name, Robot.
Yeah, I really related to him.
No, it's not.
Is it? Oh no, not like the human name, but like the one that the actual suit, like the robot suit, calls itself. I don't remember what his actual name is.
No,
but
everyone else called him Robot. He was just like, yeah, sure, fine, I'll go with that.
I thought like I remember
His
thinking,
name was Rudy.
Was it Rudy? No, dude.
God
Uh-oh.
damn
Yeah,
it,
I'm
Brandon,
pretty
you
sure.
beat me to
I mean,
it.
I could be misremembering.
You beat me to it.
It's my
I can't. I
curse.
don't want to
It's my
get spoiled.
curse. But I
Least
remember really
favorite
liking
line.
the plot point that like whenever he like got his new body and it like switches consciousness, but like the old robot guy was like still like alive and had to like die.
Yeah.
I remember really liking that plot point. So I'd say
Rudolph Rudy Connors.
Rudolph.
That's his name.
Oh,
Yeah,
the guy
Rudolph.
from Deltarune. No,
No,
they're
like
both
the-
gay too. That's crazy.
There is not. Neither of them are.
If I had to say, if they're my 2 cents in, Amber's probably my least favorite character, and Mark might be my favorite. I like Mark a lot as a protagonist.
He's kind of a bitch though.
Yeah, I mean, haha, funny. Like I can't make the joke better than the show does. He's not invincible. He's far from.
He's
Yeah.
so visible,
I
dude.
can see
I can
him
see him
so
so well.
Oh my god. So, with how we're gonna do this, you guys want to talk about first, just like the setup to the show, like episode 1, kinda.
I don't know, we can talk about whatever Trevor wants to talk about.
All right, Trevor.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, sure. We can talk about episode 1. Episode 1 is a great episode. It starts with Oh fuck! How does it start? It starts with Omni-Man.
They're at the
He's
White
like,
House.
No, shut up, Kyle. I'm telling the story. It starts with
Sorry,
Omni-Man,
yes.
and he's like, he goes to his son. He goes to Mark, and he says, Mark, currently you don't have powers. So that you're not. And then the title card pops up, and it says Invincible. And then Mark goes to school, and then he gets beat up, and then he goes to work, and he's like, man, life sure does suck, and he then has to throw trash away. Very relatable experience how he's dragging the bags. I was like, dude, this is literally me at Bryn, can I say where we used to work?
Oh, it's already out in the public, yeah.
Okay. So the Hog, right? He was like,
Yeah.
that was literally me at the Hog, right? Literally me at the Hog. And then he threw the trash back really far, and I was like, yo, that was literally me at the Hog. And
we
then
hogging
he
right
was
now?
like, dude, we're so hogging right now. And then he was like, I got my powers now. And then his dad was like, congratulations, son, you are. And then the title card popped up, and it said Invincible. I was like, whoa, dude, just like earlier. That's how the first episode ended. There was nothing else in the episode.
No giant big action sequence that sets up the mystery for the rest of the season. No, none at all.
No,
mystery?
nothing.
He killed
nothing like
them. What's mysterious about this? Me when I watch some guy get curb stomped. Who could have done this? Oh, great heavens!
Well,
There's
yeah,
no
dude,
mystery
he got
about it.
curb stopped by somebody who is invisible, dude. He was not who's gonna do anything about it.
No, I thought he ate shit by
mentally
himself.
tear me apart. No, but like memeing aside, joking aside, it leaves a pretty good impression. Leaves a big question just kind of dangling there as to like, okay, why? Like, why do this? And I think
Because he wants to
I
be
think
seen.
Brandon,
Yeah,
please.
what's going on?
I have the talking stick.
Do you now? All right, then.
I mean,
talk then.
Oh my god. I like what it sets up for the rest of the season, because whenever you see Omni-Man, no matter what he's doing, you know that's something diabolical. You know something malicious is brewing. And I think it works well.
Yeah, I mean, bro is just evil. What can I say?
No,
Brandon, how do you know that he's
not.
evil? Oh,
He wants to
secret.
he wants to purify the earth. It's very moral.
Yeah, very moral. If morality was gray instead of black and white, idiot.
From there, the season just kind of follow like it's simplistic, but it's fun. I like what they do with each of the I guess I'll call them like episodic plot lines mixed in with like the lingering, like the ones that are ongoing. Because it was episode 2, that's when they fight the aliens, and then Omni-Man like wrecks an entire dimension, right?
Yeah.
That was a really cool sequence where he's like,
I hated it personally.
Earth isn't yours to conquer, and then he just destroys them all.
You should have kept that beard. He was a lot hotter with it.
He really was, though.
Yeah.
How's it feel, Kyle?
I'm in St. Louis, Missouri right now.
Dude, no way. Like the hit song by band Genesis Wave. I love those guys.
I'm trying to. My mind's drawing a blank. I mean, it has been a while for me too. I'm just gonna look up, like, just to see like if I can just see what the names of the episodes are, it'll probably help trigger some memories. I'm just trying to remember, because I know like the general threads. Like I know around this point when he starts seeing Amber.
I don't like Amber. Let's talk about Amber.
Episode 4 is where where he goes to Mars.
Yeah. What do you have against Amber besides her being black and a woman?
Oh God, are we gonna do this right now? Do we just want to get the Amber discussion out of the way?
Yeah,
because I have a lot to say about Amber. I don't like Amber.
Look,
Kyle's racist.
It's not racist.
Kyle, that's not cool, bro.
Look, I'm gonna say this.
At the Rat's Nest value diversity.
I'm gonna drop what might be considered.
Yeah, that's why all of us are white.
No, dude, Trevor, you can't say that, dude. Dude, there might have been a small portion of my audience who didn't know that.
All right. I'm gonna drop what might be considered a hot take.
You showed your room on the internet, my guy.
Never shown
Pretty
my skin.
obvious.
Never shown my skin. My
have no
flesh
idea.
has never been revealed. Except for the multiple YouTube videos that we are all physically in. Except for Kyle. I don't think Kyle's ever physically been in a YouTube video. But there are YouTube videos of us physically.
Well, yeah, there's a ton of videos of us physically, but like
there is
no
way for anyone to find
it's
them.
not really connected to us.
It's not connected at all. It's based.
Unless, Brennan, are you prepared to bleep something out?
I don't want to.
Or should I? Okay, fine.
It's too late.
I won't make you bleep something out.
Please don't make me edit my video. Please don't make me edit my video. You were saying, Kyle?
All right, so this might be considered a hot take, but
oh shoot, today's Tuesday. I thought today was Thursday. Lamel.
Dude's off.
Guys, I just want to say what I want to say, please.
Fine. Oh
Go ahead.
I don't care for the race swap, not because it's that offensive to me or anything. It just feels very lazy. Fine, okay, whatever. But that's a whole nother discussion. That's not an issue. The big issue comes from how Amber is changed from what I've seen, as far as I know in the comics. Because in the comics, Amber goes as such. They date. Mark does the things where he doesn't show up. He's not committal. He shows that he's a superhero. She's like, "Oh my gosh, you're a superhero. That's crazy." And then they try to. I think that they break up because they have like a pretty amicable. Like they have a decent breakup where it's like, okay, look, there's no like anger here. There's no hurt feelings. You're a superhero. You obviously can't split your time between me and saving people fairly. So this relationship just will not work. And there isn't a lot of tension there. And then fucking dipshit Amber in the TV show steps in, and it just makes me very upset with how
they
handle it.
Uh-oh.
With how they handle it in the show, I'm not a fan of it because
hate women.
No, I don't hate women.
Okay, then why
don't you like it?
Amber?
That's what I'm trying to explain, Trevor.
Well, then explain it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't explained anything. You've just denied that you don't not like.
Okay, let me explain why I don't
too many
like
negatives.
It. Given the context of the the situations in the show, like with Mark, going out saving lives.
My brother in Christ, just spit it out.
Yap. Big yapper over here.
I'm trying to build up what I want to say. Come on, guys.
Absolute
Ass.
fucking
Let me be.
fest.
Let me live. Let me be.
Why?
Fine. Whenever they get to the scene in the bedroom where, first of
Well,
all,
what bed? They don't have
Amber
sex,
just
do
doesn't
they?
care. No.
Phew.
Which scene in the bedroom? They're in multiple bedrooms multiple times.
The one where they break up. The one where Mark shows her that he's invisible. Like that one where
Okay,
he's
so the one in her bedroom.
yeah, the one in her bed. Sorry, the one in her bedroom where
And
she
he's
sees
like,
like, I'm not
I'm
impressed.
a superhero, and she's like,
Yeah, I'm not impressed.
I don't give a fuck. I already knew, bitch. And to show that she's a badass and is smart.
At least that's what the attempt is. I don't buy it. I'm not buying what they're selling there. And then she gets mad. You lied to me, Mark. In this, if in picking sides, I more so agree with Mark, and I don't like the fact that the show almost tries to gaslight Mark into thinking that what he did was wrong, especially with what she says after the whole thing with Omni-Man, where he's like, I can't believe my dad lied to me for 17 years and was like an evil, worked for like evil space tyranny. She's like, I guess now you know what it's like to be lied to. Also, I hated that. I hate it. I don't
Hey,
like
to
how
be
Amber's
fair, he
handled.
did know what it was like now. I think that really adds to the depth of her character.
But that's not what she said.
That's not verbatim what she said. Well, then what was it?
No, she said, like when he
They're in
said,
the- they're in, like,
I'm sorry
behind it.
that I lied to, and she was like, yeah, well, I guess you were lied to too, so It was much more. It was the way it was said was in a way of like, yeah, I forgive you because I mean you were lied to too. So I mean you know what it feels like. So you're not gonna do it again, and so it doesn't matter anymore. It
I
was
love Amber
much
so
much more
much.
of that kind of emotion, or at least
She's
that's
such
what
a
I
good
got out of it. He is such a great character. Kyle, you're just racist and sexist.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Bitch,
late. I tried
bitch,
saying
that
what I
you're
want to
racist
say.
and sexist, or that Kyle's racist and sexist.
God, Trevor, do you think I have enough memory to remember what we were talking about 2 seconds ago?
Dude, who are you? Your fish? What
Goldfish
are
have
your
a memory of
fish's
6
name?
months. Oh, we
Okay.
got Jonathan and Robert and Elizabeth and Chuck.
No, the ones in the background of your video.
Oh.
It was like
Well, there's one's Big Lady, one's James,
and then the third one you let me name, and I was like, dude, you should name it something that doesn't make any sense, and I told you to name it Fluffy.
Fluffy. Okay, yeah. Well, Goldfish rat name face reveal. Oh no, I said face reveal. Now I have to put my face in the video. That sucks.
Oh no, it's the fish, the rat's fish face reveal. You're revealing their faces,
and they're there.
Yeah,
they're freaking.
yeah, they're right there, like right there in the background.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of Amber.
Why is that?
Because she's mean.
She's mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like a lot of her actions were justified. I mean, like, I understand where she's coming from when she's like, yeah, you fucking lied to me. And then when he was like, oh, yeah, but, like, I'm a superhero, it's like, yeah, I don't fucking care. You should have told me that, like, a long time ago. The fact that you didn't means that you don't trust me. And so, you're like, cause like, if you look at, like, what he was doing from, like, a very, like, you take a step back, right? You look at what he was doing. He only told Amber that he was invincible, right? So she would continue to date him.
That's true. I'll give you that.
That is
I will give you
textbook
that.
manipulation.
I will give you on
Textbook.
that. Whereas I still stand by most of like what I said. I don't think the moment he tried showing her was necessarily like the right. If it was a similar moment, but not in like a I don't want to see you anymore, get out, and then he's like, oh look, I'm a superhero. Like trying to pull that at that particular instance, like yeah, I get it. But I still stand by most of what I said.
Dude, Mark totally listens to this myth.
Oh, God.
He would.
I
He would.
think what else to say on it. I mean, there's also, and this is a whole other thing, but like not wanting to reveal his identity in the way of not wanting to like put her in danger, because in a lot of other superhero media, and this might be what he's
Well,
thinking
that's
as well.
not how it works, though. That's why you have a secret identity. Like other people, like some people can know, but like if it's small enough, like that's why it's completely fine that that Will knew, because
Well, they
you know
also
he's just a
were.
single person,
Oh,
and
Will
he's not
was
gonna
saying
go
what
How long
blabbering
were they?
about.
How long were they going
Yes,
up
yes,
for?
yes.
Okay.
How long
cool.
were they going up for too? Like you remember this?
Will wasn't dating Invincible.
No, I mean
They're
Amber.
friends, like
Amber
me and
and Mark.
Brandon.
Amber and Mark. Amber and Mark.
Oh, I mean the show takes place over like several months.
The show takes place in like 2018, I
How
think.
long were they dating specifically? Because I think time
Well,
is also.
I have no idea, but like
Because depending on the time to which it's revealed, I mean that's
I mean,
that's a,
I think
that's a huge
it takes
secret.
place over essentially like a semester of school.
Okay. How many people know that he's invincible?
I don't know. Most people didn't
Early
see
on.
him, so probably not
you-
much.
Brandon.
Most people know that he's invincible. I mean, especially like all the villains and stuff that try to kill him, and he was
Okay.
like,
Let me narrow it down.
I'm invincible.
Let me narrow it down. How many in like episode 1/2? When did he tell his friend William?
Never.
That was when they went to the college, right? And he found out.
Yeah, because he was like, holy shit, dude, you look exactly like my best friend from this angle.
And even that's the thing, right? He didn't even tell his best friend of how many years. Why would he want to tell like Amber, a girl that he hasn't even known for like a year,
Well,
or
because
even
they're
at like
dating. I don't think he ever dated
Yeah.
his friend.
I mean,
I wouldn't date a
personally,
friend
if
unless
I
the
had
friend's name was
if I had
Trevor.
superpowers, I would tell Brandon. I wouldn't tell you though, Kyle.
Is it based on the grounds of friends or lovers?
Yes, one of the two.
Okay, very very ambiguous
Up to you to
response.
decide which.
But yeah, open to interpretation. I still I don't think when he did it, I'll give you points on that. I'll give you points, but not revealing it just for a while, I don't think that that's wrong. That's not something that you'd want to go around showing off. You try to keep the circle as close as possible, and you would wait until you have a better establishment of trust before you'd want to sit down and talk to someone about something like that. Because at this point, they didn't really have a trusting relationship at that point, because Mark was leaving her, even if it was for going out saving people. He didn't know that she knew. I also don't care for the fact that she knew. I don't know. I think it rubs me the wrong way.
You know, it
I
rubs
mean,
me-
she didn't know which superhero Mark was. She just knew that Mark was a superhero.
Yeah, it could have been any of us.
Because what, Brandon?
Not us.
Did I say
not
something?
us. Not us.
No, it could be any of us.
No,
I-
we're not superheroes.
I would
Oh, I
also
forgot
still
to tell
say
you
like
guys. My
the
bad.
whole "you lied to me" Mark portion of it. I mean, yes and no. I don't think hiding a superhero identity is something that could be simplified into like a "oh, you lied to me" kind of
Well,
thing.
was he telling the truth?
It's not
He's
that
got
cut
you
and
there.
dry.
He's got you there,
It,
Kyle.
it
He's got you
literally
there.
is though. It's a very
He's got you there, Kyle.
easy line to walk. It's like, oh, I had to do a thing, and leaving it that vague. That's not lying, but like saying, oh, I'm sorry that I was late for meeting your mother. I had to take out the trash 14 times in a row. I mean, that's objectively lying because that's not what you were doing.
What I don't get why they couldn't have just stuck to the comics plot of that, where she finds out and it's like, okay, we're still gonna break up, but it's because like you can't keep those commitments. Like you obviously can't be a superhero and have this relationship right now, and I think that we should break it off. I don't see what the problem was with that plot line And they could have had. They could have
Because it doesn't.
had.
The problem with that plot line is it doesn't make Mark, feel like he wants to end his life. It doesn't. It doesn't knock him down
How
enough.
can I
They
relate
needed-
to a hero that doesn't want to kill himself?
Exactly. This guy gets it.
You really should think about
Again,
these
I
things.
can't sit here and theorize everything, but if they really wanted to have Mark in that setup for like the episode 7 to 8 range, where he's off on his own and everyone and their fucking mother's racing to get to him to like tell him whatever, they could have still had that. I don't think it should have necessarily been triggered by what happened with Amber, and then everyone's like, "Oh no, you're wrong. You're in the wrong, Mark. You're in the wrong." Everyone was like, "Oh, you're in the wrong," and I don't think that he was. Not
Why?
fully.
Okay. Sure.
Explain why. I just explained why.
I mean, if you want to be quiet, that's okay.
What did I? What,
God damn,
All
I
right.
lost.
All right. Let's talk
Another-
about somebody else. Unless you want to end the video, I'm completely fine with that too. But we can also talk
I don't
about.
know. Is there
somebody
anything else you guys want to talk about? Because we've hit the 30 minutes mark. We're gonna get plenty of ad revenue. What else? What else
We
you guys
don't
want to
get
hit?
we don't get any ad revenue.
We're gonna get plenty of ad revenue. What do you guys? If there's anything else you guys want to hit?
We
ending?
could talk about. No, the ending's boring. Like, oh, I'm Omni-Man. I'm gonna fly away. Oh yeah, obviously he's going to going to like a Viltrum to be like, hey, either he's gonna say one of two things. One, he's gonna say, all right, I took care of it. I wiped out the entire planet because they resisted. Or he's gonna be like, all right, we gotta fucking annihilate the entire planet. And it really depends on whether or not he loves his son.
I think he loves his son.
I do too.
But
I think
I didn't
he's
think
I
anyone
think
was
he's
for it.
going to atone for his sins. I feel like he's going to come back in 500 years where everybody has forgotten him, and he's gonna be like, hey there, Mark, I'm sorry. And Mark's gonna be like, Dad, I love you so much.
And he's gonna be like, Mark, I really fucked the dog on this one. Literally, I think of your mom as a dog.
He did say that, yeah.
She's more like a pet. Based. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to discuss, or is that it? Is that our Invisible discussion? Our pre-season
Oh, we could talk
2?
about how Mark got betrayed by the stone guy, the guy who turns to stone in the mafia.
Machine Head episode.
Yeah, with Machine Head. He took out Machine Head, and the guy was like, "Thanks, they're so much Invincible."
Machine Head has such a cool voice. I just want to throw that in. I love what they did with his voice.
Oh
See,
yeah, I remember the guy now.
Yeah. I was not at all expecting the guy to betray Mark. Like, I thought that this was gonna be a show that, Mark followed his gut and he was right.
Nope.
And then it wasn't, and I was like, holy shit. I don't understand. I don't feel like it was properly foreshadowed that he was going to betray Mark, because he described wanting out, right? When he was talking to just himself. So I don't know. It's like, I have no idea if it feels like the decision to take over the stuff was too spontaneous. And it feels like a shift from how he was shown originally. Because it's very obvious that he's at least compassionate enough to, in that episode, right? He was originally shown burning down one of the buildings to collect on the insurance money, and he took his own personal cash, right? And he gave it to the residents so they would have a place to live, to live in a long stay hotel for a couple weeks so they could find a new apartment or something like that. He
What a nice guy.
he genuinely cares about these people, and then out of nowhere he just took over the entire thing. Like, what's going on with that? Is he still a legitimately bad
Okay,
dude?
there's
It's
one thing I do want to
very
say.
confusing.
And we'll have to see how season 2 goes. But my one response to this is, and I'm not disagree. This isn't to disagree with you. Like I think what you're saying is valid, but one way that I kind of look at it is, and I don't remember how it's all stated. Could be wrong. Part 5. Giorno wanted change. Boom, takes over to bring the change. That could be what's going on here. I don't remember fully, but just based on what you're saying, like he did it to become head of like whatever it's like the syndicate or something. I don't remember what it's called in the show. But if he's the head of it, then he can bring about the change that he wants to the city while also providing his family a better life. Depends on what season 2 does.
I don't know. Yeah, it does heavily depend on season 2.
Because if it's like, oh, he's evil, it's like, oh, well, okay. But if it is like, he's turning it to like a more like heroic organization, not heroic, but like a better, like working from the shadows to make a better place for the people that he wants to give a better place to. I think that would fit. I think that would make sense.
It'd be cool. I know absolutely nothing about like what will happen in Invisible, other than I do know one singular plot point of something that happens.
I know a couple things. There's one thing that's really funny, and I think that they're going to show it in the next season.
Dude, it's going to be awesome because I really hope we're talking about the same thing here.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. So
you can honestly you can DM it to me. I don't care. I'll read it and see. It's not like a character death, is it?
No.
Okay, good. I think it is. I think I know what it is.
That's awesome. It is really. It's hilarious. All right. Well, unless there's anything else, I think that we've thoroughly discussed Invisible. Been a fun little chat.
Yeah.
it sure has.
All right. Well, if you're this one in the video, then obviously there's something you like. So make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling us what you thought about Invisible season 1. Will we ever do another video like this? I don't know. Maybe. If it does well, if you guys like it, then sure, yeah. It's enjoyable, fun, and easy enough, right? Thank you all for watching. We hope you all enjoyed. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.